Welcome friends. Today's practice is a warm-up for walking. We'll warm your full body with simple all-standing movements that prepare your joints and muscles for a grounded and safe walk ahead. You can do this practice in your bare feet or in your running shoes right before you're ready to go out the door. If you have a chair or a rail nearby, that would really be helpful. Okay, please join me and let's get started with a little bit of a march. Bending the arms and just bringing those knees up ever so slightly, not really high at all. All we're trying to do here is just let the body know that it is time to start moving, getting the circulation moving a little bit and warming the body up before we get into any further movements. So just taking this here, you could reach your arms down a little bit if you like. Really nice and simple, gentle here. Little small marches. All right, we're going to add on here. Take your hands to your hips now, and we're going to do some toe taps. So sending your toes straight out in front and then back and on the other side. Now adding a little bit of rhythm to this, not bending the knees too much, but just tapping those toes out in front of you, opening up through the ankles, getting a little bit of knee movement here. And we'll do about 4 more of these. 2, 3, 4. And next we're going to take some side steps. So just taking the leg out to the side, pressing down back to center, taking that on the other side. And let's take this into a little bit of a rhythm. We'll do 10 of these. And last 2. And 10 back to center. We're going to step back with our toes, just stepping back, forward, and the opposite leg and forward. Not a big movement, just a little toe tap back. And we'll do 10 of these. So just getting the legs moving in all directions, stretching out the ankles, the knees, the hips, as well as warming up the joints a little bit. All right, last 2 here. And now taking your hands down to your sides, taking your feet just beyond hip width distance apart. And let's just take some really gentle twists side to side. You can lift up those heels, nothing too big. We've just warmed up our body, might be puffing just a tiny bit. And now let's take some bigger movements to stretch out the hips and the spine. And now let's start to extend through those hands and then flop them to the one side. Extending out, stretching through those shoulders and that upper body. Maybe taking that a little bit quicker. Taking 6 more of these, 10 in total. Last one here. And this time as we do it, we'll touch our hands to our shoulders so that we're holding those arms up, waking up those shoulders a little bit, stretching up. The core is activated, so we're standing upright. Last one on this side and the other side. And next we'll do some toe and heel rocks. So we'll just come forward, lift those heels up just a little bit, rock back and the toes come up. So just a really small movement. You can take the help of a rail if you like, but we're just keeping this really super small here. So this is really great. We're activating the quads and the muscles in front of the shins, as well as stretching through that back body as we lift up those toes, but ever so gently, and then lifting up the heels. We're activating the muscles of the calves and the hamstrings and the glutes. Taking this about 20 times in total. We've got about 10 more. And 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you weren't near a rail or your chair, now come close to that rail and we're going to step back with our right foot. Bring that heel down. If it doesn't make it all the way to the floor, that's okay. Coming forward so that you're not stretching and reaching for that rail. And just for balance here with your hands, we're going to press into that back ball of the foot, lift the heel up. So really activating through that back leg, the glute, the hams, the calf. Then draw that heel down, grounding it down. It doesn't have to make it all the way if that's feeling like too deep of a stretch. And then coming back up again and down. Up and down. Really opening up that back leg and activating those muscles for when we go out walking. Up and down. And we'll take about 5 more. Down, up. You may be starting to feel this in your legs a little bit. We will slow it down at the end. And let's step forward, and we'll take that on the other side. Step back left, knee is in line with ankle, drawing that heel down. If this is feeling unbalanced, you can take those feet a little bit wider apart. And again, using the support of the rail. Let's press into the ball at that back foot. Draw that heel up, down. Inhale up, exhale down. And about 5 more. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step forward, and let's step back right. Bringing that heel down and the back foot on a 45. Knee is aligned with the second toe. And let's reach those hands up to the sky, taking a warrior 1. Press through those feet. Draw the right hip forward to open up the right hip flexor and activating those legs here. And let's take 3 slow breaths. Exhale, take the hands down, and let's take that on the other side. Step back left, back foot on a 45, front knee in line with the second toe. Inhale, reach up. Press through those feet to energize. Reach through the fingertips, soften the shoulders down. 3 slow breaths here. Last breath in. And slow breath out. Take those hands down, step up here. And next we'll take a goddess pose. We'll step our feet apart where our heels are in and our toes are out. Take an inhale, reach those arms up into a star pose, big stretch, grounding through the feet, reaching through the fingertips. And exhale, draw those elbows down, cactus arms, and send those knees in the direction of the second toe. Let's inhale, come on up, big stretch, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. 2 more like that. Last time up, and exhale down. And now take your hands to your thighs now and drop your left shoulder and twist to the right. Looking over the right shoulder, taking your weight into your heels and just breathing a nice stretch into those inner thighs, that lower back, the shoulders and the neck. Last breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale back up to center and exhale, twist the other way. 3 breaths here. Last breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale back up to center. Come on up. Take your hands to your hips and we'll parallel our feet here. And we'll hinge forward at our hips. Releasing down, rounding down. The fingertips can come to the earth and looking between the legs and just swaying side to side, getting a nice little release through the calves, the hamstrings, the lower back and the shoulders, just releasing everything down. Last breath in. Exhale it all out. Take your hands to your hips with a flat back, rise up. Step the feet together and reach your hands to the sky. Clasp your hands and take a side bend to the right. Press through that left foot. Let the hips sway over to the left. Noticing a nice little stretch through the left side of the body, reaching through the hands. Inhale back up to center and exhale, side bend to the opposite side. Feeling a stretch, maybe right from the top of the hips to the fingertips. Breathing here. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, take your hands, one hand to your belly and one hand to your chest. And let's take 3 deep breaths here. Open the mouth, let it go. Nice work. 2 more like that. In and out through the nose. Last breath in. Slow breath out. I hope you enjoyed that walking warm-up, and I'd love to hear how often you get out for walks and how this practice felt for you. If you like this video, please like, comment, and if you'd like more, subscribe. Bye for now. Happy walking.